So I sprayed the ends of my hair with a little bit of the Cantu oil sheen spray. And this is also really good, just in case you didn't know, this is also really good for if you choose to flat iron your hair. It is also a heat protectant, but it makes your hair really soft. It's a deep conditioning spray. It softens, it's a lightweight shine for silky smooth hair, and it protects from heat damage. So if you all haven't tried this, it smells really, really good, and it's really great. I love this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and unbraid a few, and then I will probably style it a little bit from what I can see in here, but I'll have to go to a bigger mirror so I can style it the way that I normally do, and that way you can see the final results the way it should look. But basically, I mean, it's so easy to undo. It's been washed, it's been conditioned, and braid it. So when you oil it, it doesn't really cause too much frizz when you unbraid it semi-quickly. But there's the first braid. And I'll go ahead and unbraid this other front one. But I haven't done a hair video like this in a while. Well, I haven't done a video period in a while prior to this year, so I want to add a few more of these. If there's anything that you all would like to see that I am capable of doing hair-wise, let me know. But that's the beginning of the braid out, and then I'm just going to go ahead and continue the rest of the braid out off camera. Okay, so I've unbraided each of the cornrows, and I'll let you look at it. But the key to, if you do this directly after washing your hair, what I normally do is I don't try to braid it while it's like super wet. I will wait a little bit, let it air dry for maybe an hour, because my hair retains moisture so much heavily. So I try to let it dry just a little bit while keeping the hair still wet, but not as wet as it is when you dry it. And then I'll start to part it carefully and then braid it, and using the products that I use now. I'm going to go ahead and quickly, before I go to the bathroom, well, I'm going to show you the products. So first of all, I always use this conditioner. This is the Cantu Care for Kids Conditioning Detangler, and it softens strands for easy comb curls. So I spray this in, and I even use this, like if I choose to continue this style for the rest of the week, then I will use this again tonight and moisten my hair up just a little bit. And then what I also use this time is a organics conditioner, and I'll switch off from the biotin one, and then there's another one, oh, the cherry blossom. I'll switch off from those scents because I just love the way they smell, but I like to smell something different every time. But if I choose to use this conditioner along with this one, then I will also add this to it after I spray this one in, and it just adds extra control and softness after you undo the braid. So I like the feeling it gives, and then of course my hair just smells amazing. But anyway, so this one is the Frosted Sugar Cookie conditioner, and it is the limited edition. So they always have this at Walmart, and I'm not sure, they could have it at Ulta too, because I know they sell organics products. But this particular one I like to get every year, and I should have gotten two, but I thought I would make it back to the store before they sold out, but they are always gone after Christmas. But anyway, this one is the sugar cookie one, and it smells so good. It smells like you just walked out of a bakery, or you worked in a bakery and you just got off work. It smells so good. It smells like cookies and sugar and vanilla and frosting, and you name it. It smells just like that. So good. So if y'all haven't tried that, get that this year for Christmas. God willing, they offer it again. I think this is one of their popular ones. Anyway, when I don't use those organics conditioners, I will add one of these along with the leave-in conditioner. So I will add either the Cantu Moisturizing Twist and Lock Gel and then Braid, or I will add the Define and Shine Custard and then Braid. So that's what I use to take care of my hair. And now I'm going to use a mirror so that I can kind of demonstrate to you how I fluff it out. Another key factor is braiding your hair in the direction of the style that you want to use, because it doesn't matter how neat the braids are, as long as you part it in the area that you know that your hair is going to be separated, and then kind of in the direction that you want your hair to be styled. So basically, I don't really comb through it. I just go through the scalp and then kind of make sure that you can't see any parts, and then I just kind of try to give it more volume as I go through. And then I'll go through the front because sometimes that can be flattened. I always wrap my hair at night, and I will keep it wrapped during the day until I get ready to undo. Whoops, coming through my earrings. Until I get ready to undo the braids. But I try not to mess with the rest of the braid, because that will cause some frizz. Maybe not a lot, depending on what you're using, but it will cause some frizz. But I'm going to go ahead, not to make this video too long, and I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of it in the bathroom. Alright, so I went ahead and did the rest of my hair, but if you notice, this side is fuller than this side. So I kind of wanted to demonstrate exactly what I do and how I do it to give it more body, more volume, and fullness. So, let me get my mirror open. I do try not to disturb as much of the braid as possible. So what I will do first is I will use my wide tooth comb and I will go to the root. And that's what I work on first. This is just how I do it. This doesn't mean that it's the right way to do it. This is just my personal preference. And then once I've done that and given it some poof, and I don't try to do that much because I don't like hair raised up on the top. But anyway, so what I'll do then is I will go through the braids and I will separate them as gently as possible. And I will widen them out just like that, because that also gives them height. When you take a braid and you open it wide like that, it makes it sit up. If you don't like it to sit up, then you won't open it as wide as that. But and as far as the front braids, I don't always do every single one of them, because sometimes I like a little bit of thickness in some of the curls and I'll leave some of them alone. So I'll go through and I'll just pick certain ones and then I'll separate them. I'll try to do this in a way that I don't create a lot of frizz, but to allow the curls to look as natural and flowy as possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something different as far as doing a braid out. And if you have any questions on things that I did not cover in this video, please feel free to ask and I will answer your questions as quickly as I can. Take care, have a blessed day, and I will see you all on the next video, God willing. Bye-bye. Don't forget to visit me on other forms of social media, Twitter and Instagram at GlamourGuruNay. Also, I have a lifestyle blog. You might want to check it out, www.glamourgurunay.com. Peace.